Alright. Yeah, I think what was happening for some reason, my mic was like extra, or not my mic, the wire for it actually is extra sensitive right now. For some reason, just like tapping that wire turns off the mic. Alright, thank you for the, yeah, thanks for that. Like to make sure it's all in line. Oh yeah? So working, or is it proving harder than you thought? Oh, okay. If you're at that point, you got to create a new chat, probably. Try it, like ask it if it can summarize your chat, or talk to another instance of the chat. Yeah, probably hit like its limit. Yeah, they can only think about so much before they become like bloated with information that they weren't trained on. And at that point, they haven't had enough to learn from your information because they're not really learning from it. They're not like building their model up. So they can learn some stuff and it's only being applied in that small context and it doesn't always like make sense. So yeah, sometimes you have to restart the chat. It's really annoying. Cursor, let me see if I can pull that up. Cursor used to be really, really annoying. We were talking about using cursor yesterday. Let's see. So, okay, so here's cursor. Bug Club is what my my Minecraft server is called, right? So I was working on. I didn't really know how to work in Minecraft. They extended it so you can start like making custom things to the game. But the thing I want to show you really was I was talking to cursor, asking it things, right? There's this like percentage down here of context used. It says 13%. As I talk to it more, the closer this gets to 100, the worse the answers are going to be. And at 100%, they tell you to make a new window. So it's not like something that is always, apparent, or they're not always transparent about that. Maybe like if you're just like you just logged into ChatGPT and you're just like, I just want to try this out. I don't know if it'll be like very clear that that's how that works, but yeah, if you go over that, it basically starts looping. You tell it did something wrong, it apologizes, it says it'll learn, and then it'll do that same thing again. And you'll say, you did it wrong, I told you already to not do that. And it'll agree with you, it'll be like, you're absolutely right. Here's what we should do. And it'll repeat what it just did. And then it'll like repeat that over and over again because it can no longer think. That is, yeah. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is I'm just going to copy this bit in. Because this looks like the skeleton we want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some like print statements, like writing stuff out so we can see what's actually happening. But also, you know what we could do? We can get into the weeds with the ninjascript editor. Boom. So I don't know if you've ever done it, but there's a way, instead of doing like print lines or whatever, but where did this get saved? Did I not save that? But yeah, so like while you're doing this stuff, you know, you could do, there's ways to like print out to the, there's like a console, new ninjascript output, right? And then you can have things print out there. But alternatively, you can actually debug these with the debugger of Visual Studio. It would be cool. I want to do the same. Try to get a similar spot. Oh, I see it. It's good. I think the steps now are to actually just have. So like I was gonna copy this over. Basically, I just really needed to have this method available. And this method, so what I want to do is is ChatGPT lying to me? Okay, I'm just moving this real quick so I can. All right, all right. Let's see what it says. Okay, so getting the same error here. Yeah, you better think on it, chatty. Yo, ChatGPT might be giving me wrong stuff right now. I'm gonna Google in another tab. There. Let's see if ChatGPT got to that yet. It did not. Alright, I'm gonna see if this is actually right. Boom. Boom. There we go. So that's like kind of the thing. Yeah, look, it found it. It just took a little bit of telling it, no, this doesn't actually work. So I was thinking about my strategy, and there's a downside in the sense that there's no way to backtest it, because it's just like, when would I have manually entered? There's no way to tell. But the idea with this strategy in the long run is that no one really knows which way the market's going ever. So like, I think the idea is I could enter anywhere. And that one first entry is not really the entry, if that makes sense. It's more of a test of the waters. Do one contract. Every single indicator could be telling you it's going one direction, and it could go the other direction. That's just like the reality of the situation. No matter what, even if everyone thinks they know, something could happen. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Just like throwing them in there. Say like, oh, once every 10 minutes, just enter or something like that. If it's not already open, or just if it's not open, enter, and then it does its thing, closes, enters immediately, goes. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to figure that part out, but yeah, the general thought. Sorry, I also stayed up late last night. Mr. Burp, I was working on stuff too. I was working on the website, which I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I had a lot of travel this week, and then I just like got home, and then I wanted to do a lot of work yesterday, but I had stuff come up. Yeah. I gotta go visit my grandma soon. I don't know. I think I'll be able to stream Tuesday. Because I think I'm gonna leave like right after stream, but Tuesday I'm planning on that. But yeah. Some little personal info. The classic grandma fell and is now in a recovery home, hoping to get visits from family before other stuff happens, type thing. But yeah, so for the strategy. Oh yeah, that was a whole, that I just did a slight yawn and had to go on that tirade or rant or whatever, talk about how I'm tired. That's what that was. But yeah. See, I'm looking at this. I guess I'm just going to copy this. The only thing that I'm not sure about right here is these on state change parameters getting like set right away. I kind of want to make sure I know what all of those are. Some of them might be helpful. Some of them might be things we don't want on. So, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna leave that spot in the script how it is. Boom, paste that, and then we're gonna do this. Boom. Done. Alright, now if we save that, what Unicode character? God, dude, ChatGPT gave me something crazy to paste in here. Dude, what do I have my things coded in? Oh my gosh. I just pasted it in Notepad to see if I could see any clear indicators of, oh, yep, found it. The stupid error I tried to do. Watch. Boom, it's saved. Okay, thanks ChatGPT for throwing in. I know it's trying to be nice with this, but like it has to know. It has to know that's not supposed to be in there. Okay, so that is loaded. Get to our favorite chart. Now let's see if we can do this. So strategies, manual trade manager. I don't know what I should set any of these to. They may have been set here. Okay. Name we can leave. Calculate on each tick. Is unmanaged. What? I'm going to leave that one there. Stop ticks, target ticks, break even and trail ticks are these ones. Is unmanaged. Okay, that has to be like in there. 30 seconds. Dude, I want to buy so bad. Look at that gap, man. But not until our strategy's up. This is just going to go down forever anyways. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's the great line I made. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Back to the 30 seconds. Strategies. Manual Trade Manager. Nice, alright, so the defaults are there now. I'm looking to see... is unmanaged in here. I don't know where that's coming from. Alright, that's where it's coming from. It's just like hidden in there. So, Mr. Burp, I don't know if you've seen this before. I don't know how much coding you get into, but it's super helpful when you're actually working on these strategies and indicators and stuff. Like, troubleshooting this gets really difficult if you're just using the tools that they give you. In the sense that, like, just using NinjaTrader, like, they tell you, I mean, it's built in, you know, to use Visual Studio with this button here. But the actual debugging part, so I don't know if you just saw, if you right click in the editor and click on debug mode, it allows Visual Studio to actually hook into ninjascript and monitor it as it runs. So what happens is, if you have a strategy like this and you load it, you can watch this code execute in real time, and you can see the values of like all of these things. So there's such thing as a breakpoint when it comes to programming. It's like a debugging feature. So like, you'll see if I click right here, it adds this red thing here, right? So I have to actually do something special here where I allow it to be different from the source code, because what happens is this is like the representation we see. NinjaScript or NinjaTrader takes it and compiles it into like code that it can use. So then Visual Studio, it sees both references and they're not exactly the same. So normally it would be like they don't match. There's no point in debugging this, but you can add that special little, if you see I hover over it. So it's literally, I just click over here, add a debug or breakpoint. I click on the settings, and then this must match source, you can check that to allow the source code to be different from the original. And then close that. There's all sorts of other things you can do with debug points and stuff, but to start, this is what we're going to do. And then what happens here is, I just want to make sure, okay, on our chart here, yeah, sometimes that works, sometimes it takes longer than I'd like it to. So I just unloaded that strategy because I don't want that loaded yet. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click debug up here in Visual Studio and attach to process. I thought the same thing. I try to be pretty nice, but that's just also generally how I am. It's weird. If you, in my eyes, abstract out anything enough, you can just make it basically a person in a way or whatever, like something of importance, and it's just like, well, I guess you are kind of important or have your own reason for existence, so I'll try to be nice to you and not attack you. All those clankers. No, that's the new fake or maybe real term. I don't know. Maybe people will start to actually use that term for AI, for robots. That's what people are going to call them, to create the division between the bots and people. But yeah. Sorry, yeah, back to this. So again, I clicked on debug up here. I clicked attach to process. It opened up this window right here. I see NinjaTrader in here. You know, you could just type nin in the search bar, and I mean, whatever else. If you have other stuff up that's NIN, it might show up, but NinjaTrader will be filtered out so you can see that easily, and you attach to it. So now, what's happening is it's connecting, and why will this not currently be hit? It's allowed. There's a possibility that NinjaTrader, since connecting, we might need to have it recompile real quick. So I'm just going to make a change. I'm going to save it. I don't see it compiling. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I compiled it there. I don't know why it didn't automatically compile. I'm wondering if that's just like a setting that I've had on before, but now it's not. Okay, but when you saw I compiled it, right? Now these breakpoints, they're actually filled in, showing me, hey, it will hit that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go back to our chart, minimize the other stuff, but look, you can see it even has like a live preview of one of the windows for NinjaTrader. That's kind of cool. Now in the chart, right click, strategies, manual trade manager. Now I'm going to hit OK. And as soon as I hit OK, I would have expected this to get hit. On bar update should be getting hit. On each tick. So why is that not getting hit? Alright, so the next thing to do actually, because that didn't work, I'm telling you, this is the way to troubleshoot these. It will be better in the long run, but the initial getting it figured out might take a minute. I'm going to actually go ahead and take this back off. Trying to remember how to print. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking for. Print. I knew that, dude. So this is another way. This is like this printing here, you know, gives you messages in the output window that we're going to bring up here. And while that's nice, it still does require you to put like all these lines into your code. So yeah, what I'm going to do actually is recompile. I'm going to disconnect and reattach the process and see if that gets those breakpoints working better. I don't know why there's 2 there now. So now I'm going to load this again. Was there any output? The strategy is not loading, eh? It's odd because, okay, so like for example, if I wanted to go into my indicators, right? What is this one? AAA test indicator. Here's my AAA test indicator, right? So I think if I were to show you here, there's that. So, woo! I'm testing the indicator now with the idea that did it compile? With the idea that if the indicator works, then the issue right now is with the strategy. I'm trying to just test this to see if this works. Okay. Is that right? I don't understand why that breakpoint looks like that. I'm gonna detach, reattach. Sometimes when you're like attached, it kind of acts weird, and you have to reattach. But all right, now I want to try that indicator for real. Indicators. AAA. Okay. This is also not. I'm wondering if I need to restart NinjaTrader. Let me try real quick. Because that debug mode, wherever that was, I think that's in the editor. I'm wondering if the debug mode is a setting that needs to be you know, like enabled and then reset the application. Like it might need that whole thing reloaded. Yeah, the main thing is I haven't tried to develop in here for a minute, so I'm out of it. But once you're all set up, it's very easy to just like hop in one window, start programming, look at what's happening on the other screen. Alright, it's compiled. Does look linked. Please, this really needs to work now. Look at that. It loaded. Oh shoot. That might just be like one little thing in your code, your strategy's math, where it's like it should have been like x minus 1 instead of x or something. Like if you're looking at like a range of bars, a lot of times it's like 0 is the first index, So it might be just offset by 1, if you get what I'm saying. If you're like, oh, the first 5 bars, and you use numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be 1 bar too many. You'd have to use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, usually. And it's literally like that kind of thing is so easy to miss because it's just the one number on one random variable is like plus or minus 1. At least when it comes to stuff like that where it's like, oh, there's one thing wrong. But yeah. I don't know if you see this now though, but I did load this indicator and I have the debugger. So what's happening here now, I'm pretty sure I had to restart NinjaTrader. But we are in this on state change for our one indicator, and we can literally step over each line of code as it executes and see what happens. We can look at any of these values. There's like a whole thing. This is the current indicator right here. This is just in like an automatic like window that pulls up the information. You can literally go and look at every single thing. Look at all the bars array. There's none yet because it caught it before it did anything. All the closes and literally everything. So if you're ever like, why isn't this working? I have it taking the first close. You can pause it in real time right here and go look and say, whoa, close. There's no bars in there. Oh, okay, something must be wrong. Maybe I was trying to do this before any bars even loaded. So that's how that works. This is going to go through several state changes, set defaults a couple times, and then I'm going to remove that. And now it's going to go to terminated. And then if I add it, you'll see it goes to like set defaults, and then it goes to a configuring, I'm pretty sure, at some point. Terminated. Wow, all these terminations. I'm going to hit OK here, and it should go again. Yeah, so it terminated. Set defaults. Dude, what is this? There's the configure. So the configure's after you. Hit OK, data loaded, historical, and now it's updating bars and it's printing out woo. I can actually remove that one, and you'll just see every time it updates a bar now, we're going to get a woo. Oh, shoot. What's the state here? Transition. Okay, we don't need that anymore. That was really an example. But now it's constantly printing out woo. Or it should be. Every bar update. Okay. I'm going to take this indicator off now. Whoa. Apply. Okay. And now what I want to do is to see if that strategy loads. I just want to go into strategies, manual trade manager, add, apply. Okay. Oh man, dude, it is not doing what I'm thinking it's gonna do, but also I didn't have the breakpoint in here set. Yes, okay, it's working now. Okay, so here we can see the strategy is actually loaded. We have confirmation because it's literally executing that code. I'm just gonna hit OK, actually. And I'm gonna hit continue. I'm gonna remove that breakpoint, let that go. For some reason, on-bar update is not firing, which is crazy. But actually, now that I say that, it's not crazy at all. I'm not even connected. Now it should fire like as soon as it's loaded. See the loading's happening. It'll be in the configure, it goes to the loading section. Okay, now. What is this stuff getting printed out here? So the issue I'm having right now, I just want to make sure everything is linked up before I start trying to do any like the math and stuff, because I don't want to like sit with ChatGPT and be like, okay, yeah, we figured it all out. Let's go run it. And then we get here and it's like, why can't we run this? What's not working? Grok 4. Yeah. Dude, I need like an asteroid to hit and send people, not anywhere like super bad. I don't want everyone to die. I just want it to disrupt global electronics. Actually, that would cause a lot of death too. I don't know, dude. Just want to go live in the woods. So, whatever gets us there, that's what I need. Okay. We're gonna check on state change and see if data loaded ever gets hit. This is set defaults. Okay. Set defaults. It should be terminated. Set defaults. No, terminate again. Configure? No, set defaults. Configure? Okay. Terminated. What the? Terminated. What the? Terminated. Dude, what? Yeah. Exactly what I'm thinking too, Mr. Burp. That's exactly what I'm thinking. The only time I want to look at a computer is when I'm playing Minecraft or something. Which is really just a way to try to play outside. I don't know if you ever seen it or played it. I'm sure you probably have heard of it. Very fun game. A lot of people think it's for kids, but it's just an open world, man. I like it because there's like essentially programming in it. The programming is actually, if you've ever heard of the term Turing complete, Turing complete just means that the programming language itself has everything you'd need to do anything. Like it's complete, like it's like a complete programming language. Like if you need to do a task, you could pick this language and accomplish the task. You don't have to go and find other ones to do certain pieces. So you can literally, like, people have programmed in Minecraft or built a computer that plays Minecraft. Like you can, it's like literally kind of like that. Like it's all electrical engineering and wiring and stuff, but you can, if you know how hardware works, build a computer in it and then use that to play other stuff if you want. Not that it would work well, because you know it's a simulation within a simulation within whatever virtualized simulation, so many layers, but the concepts and all of that stuff are cool, and you can still use the same electrical engineering concepts to do other things like automate your farms and stuff. So I just make a house and I automate all these farms, and I can just like, my food's there whenever I want and just go out and explore the woods. But yeah. Bro, there are no logs. What? It's expecting something? Oh, yeah, actually that's fair. The try. Look, it's compiling. I can see it over there. Boom. I'm gonna actually put this output. Oh shoot, I can't. I want to put the output on a different window. Not that I don't want you to see it, but I think could just easily have it on another window. And pull it over whenever we actually have anything of use to Dude, it hits terminated like 4 times. Bro. I feel like it's like there's a setting that is up here. That's somewhere that just like, it sees that and instantly just stops. Wonder if it's like this or something. Validation or environment issues. How do I know? Okay, so it's saying this right here is, it never even gets there though. Yeah. Alright, we're going to follow what it says here. Ready? I'm going to remove this actually from this. Okay. Should get terminated. Now, get rid of that. We're going to go no, I want a new chart. New chart. MNQ. Which MNQ am I supposed to pick? December? Dude, what's going on here? Okay, now. New chart, right click, strategies. Manual trade manager, add. Check enabled? That's not how this works. Where's enabled? Oh my god. Dude, that has to be what it was. It literally has to be this enabled button. Apply. Terminated. Set defaults. Set defaults. Configure. configure, set defaults, terminated, configure, terminated, data loaded, historical. All right, wild. We are now in business. Look at that. We finally got it. Hello bar update, hello bar update, hello bar update, hello bar update. Look, these are just printing constantly. It's like literally instantly. It's on every tick that these are printing now. Alright. Sweet. Okay. That's some pretty good progress right there. Okay, so now just gonna take that off real quick. Apply. Because right now that's just like printing so much stuff out. Ooh. Okay, I need to really quickly reset the sim account. Look, I didn't know you could do this. I just did this the other day. I mean, I didn't know until like 2 days ago. Boom. Whoa, I have so much money. Okay, so now we're gonna make this. I just want to make sure that it actually captures the trades and stuff. So we're gonna have this guy add here. And then what's going to happen now is I'm going to try to make a manual trade and see if it prints out like manual trade detected or whatever. Oh, what the heck? Dude. This thing, how do I know what? Okay, is there a way to strategies besides this? Is there a way to like fast toggle that strategy on or off? Like, why do I have to do that every time? That's gonna get me. I wonder if there's a way to have that checked by default. Probably is. There's the bar updates, and what I'm going to do now is sell.
Order filled.
And I did not see anything in the execute update. But you can
Order
see,
filled.
if I close that, we are getting... Okay, wait, why is this just disabled, right?
Order filled.
Selling doesn't do anything.
Order
Closing,
filled.
whatever. I don't know why. If I apply, you can see now it's going. It's hard to see. Because I should put like a timestamp or something so you can see them scrolling. But now if I sell,
Order filled.
you'll see here, it's not hitting this execution update, which is what I expected. And if I close,
Order filled.
it disables the strategy. I'm pretty sure that that is built into this close button or something. I don't think we're really gonna have to worry about close because it should, automatically close with the strategy. So we really only should be ever hitting open. And if we are hitting close, it would be a case where I probably want the strategy off anyway, so that doesn't matter so much. But the thing we actually need now is for this on execution update to actually get hit. So I'm gonna ask, oh, I used the free plan. Damn. What are these emojis, man? Ooh. I think this is it. I'm gonna add this in. Reload that strategy. Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to get used to this. Checking that checkbox, dude. Oh my god, so annoying. Okay, now, sell.
Order filled. Order filled.
I don't see it.
Order filled.
Was there
Order
something else
filled.
I had to change that I'm missing? Oh my god, dude. Every time it's like, oh yeah, you know what, actually, it's because what I told you was completely wrong. You're right, that thing you asked for doesn't do... The thing I gave you doesn't do what that thing I asked for. Okay, this is what we're gonna have to do. Alright. I think for today, I'm like losing steam here. This, I think, will be a good spot to just... Oh my god, no, well, let's just do this. Let's just do this real quick. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, what is it saying here? that. So it's missing that. A couple little things here and there, a little like syntax stuff. But now that we have this in here, I'm going to just yeah, look at that. Average fill price. It's just like shorthanding stuff. Alright, we'll save that. We're gonna reattach. Boom. Okay. So, hello bar update's going. So,
Order filled.
dude. Close.
Order filled.
So,
Order filled.
close.
Order
Oh, you know
filled.
what? It's definitely going for the first account. Is there a current? This is hard coded for right now, just for a sec, because we're just looking for the sim 101. But then what's going to happen is I will adjust that to then, you know, dynamically pull whatever one we're actually looking at. I need to make sure this is working. And this is like the very last thing, I think, until it works. So, our update is going. Now, so.
Order filled.
Dude. Oh, it's working. Did you see that? Close.
Order filled.
So.
Order filled.
Oh my god, something
Order
happened where
filled.
it's no longer working. So.
Order filled. Order
It's no longer
filled.
working, dude.
Order filled. Order filled.
I don't know. We had it for a sec there. It might be just because I like took away that breakpoint and added it. You're good, Mr. Rip. In terms of it working, what we got so far now was we have the strategy loading in the sense that it actually is loading. We do see the breakpoints getting hit. And then what I just had right there for a sec, once I enabled it.
Order filled.
Yeah. So, dude, where did it go? Oh my god. There's just so many. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do actually? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, to show you, remove this, and then I'm going to comment out the hello bar update, because that's literally, it's just flooding it right now. Strategies, manual trade manager, add, check, apply, okay. Let's bring this up, go down to the enabled, ready, sell.
Order filled.
Manual trade detected, one sell at that value. So, yo, nice. Dude, Mr. Verb, you have so many strategies going, and they're all seemingly pretty good. Hopefully, they stay that way. It'd be cool to see you build up like a bunch that are like covering each other, and you know, just having it fully set up to just go and chill and live life.
Order filled.
But yeah, so in terms of quote it working, yeah. Brain's breaking. That's how I feel right now. I was telling you earlier, I'm tired, and then I also, it's just thinking about all this. I did see that. So let me bring that up real quick, because I'll make a quick post for today. But I did, I gave it a like. Oh no, I didn't. I wanted to. I didn't do anything yet because I saw it and I was like, I gotta think about that more. But what I was understanding was you start at a 15K contract. I don't know if this was what you were saying, it's how much it's making you, or if this is the contract size, but I was assuming like if it was 15K contract, the max drawdown being 500 for the strategy, for the number of contracts you're working, then you're like, okay, that's good. Then when you bump up the contract, for every $500 that contract would have gone up, you bump up the contracts. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, so you actually, that could be a pretty good strategy there then. Oh, so these are the back testing results. Yep. Yeah, with the idea that your strategy, it's working, and it's all going to be relational or based off percentage, not necessarily like number of dollars dropping. So like, oh, we're losing X percent, and that percentage will always be right below our drawdown. As long as we have more contracts, we can scale up. All right, I see. That's good. Nice. Yeah, that actually seems pretty promising. So are you trying this one out now? Or is it, like, just testing, back testing currently? Nice. Boom. All right. Think. What? My Coinbase signed out. I think I'm gonna chill now for the day. I got the post in. I think on Monday we'll be able to really tackle this. Like, it's connected. We can detect the trades now. So that means we can track where it enters and the amount and all of that and start adjusting it. So yeah, Monday will be the figuring out the adjusting and all that stuff. So, all right, Mr. Burp, good luck with your strategies. I hope that they keep working. Yeah, let me know how that one you're working on today comes out. If you get that bar issue fixed, like the number of bars, the index or whatever, being one forward too many. Gotta see what's up. But yeah, I will catch you later, and thanks. You have a good weekend as well. All right, see you guys.